Hey Samantha, so I just gave Mum a call, so she's just going to go and start it at the other end, and then we should have KD back.
Great, thank you.
All good, all good. How long have you been studying there?
I've been living in New York since 2018. Um, but almost 6 years.
Yeah, so my wife and two daughters were in New York, not that long ago, a few months back for to do some dance stuff. They were there and then went down to Florida for a bit.
Oh wow, what kind of dance?
Oh, they do all sorts. So there's lyrical, contemporary, jazz, tap, hip hop, all sorts.
Okay,
Very
that's
much,
great.
yeah.
I am not a dancer, so I have a lot of respect for
Yeah,
people who do dance. You have to be so, I don't know, agile and
it's tough.
precise.
With my youngest daughter, tries to get me to do some TikTok videos and stuff. I can't even
Oh,
string
uh-huh.
seconds together, let alone some of the dancing that they do. Great. All right,
Great.
KD.
Well, I hope they enjoyed New York.
Yeah, no, they loved it. It's cool. We were there for a family trip probably about 6 or 7 years ago, and we were there like during winter. So we got time
Okay.
there, snow. It was awesome.
Okay, good. I'm glad.
Yeah, cool. All right, back to you, Samantha.
Great. Thank you. All right. Oh, well,
I'm back
thank you
again.
again.
I'm back again.
Perfect. Thank you again for spending your Sunday morning with me. I appreciate it.
I'm flattered that you want to do it. So there you go. Thank you.
So I just have a couple more questions for you. I haven't seen either of the two recent Elvis movies that have come out, but I'm wondering if you have, or if you have any thoughts on them, if you have seen them.
Well, first of all, the first one I've seen, the second one I'm not interested. It's not part of what I follow, but I gave the movie 9 out of 10 because it was to do a lot with his manager. I mean, the way Presley went out was sad. I got invited. We had the movie on in our town, and I was a guest speaker. I was asked to speak, just talk to people, a bit of history that didn't know much about it. Yes, the guy that played Elvis, I thought he did exceptionally well. I was very impressed. I felt that his manager worked him too hard. I think Presley was a yes man. He just went along with it. And when you take prescription pills, he took them up and down. His life was, I don't know how he managed it. And of course, you can't live like that forever. And that's why he went out early. Very sad. That's made my music. The sad part is that when he passed away, all of a sudden my museum become well known. And that to me, I can't believe in a small town like this in New Zealand, that someone way over in your part of the world, like we're doing now, that know about it. It's just cool. I love it. Well done.
I think it speaks to your dedication to keeping his legacy alive, for sure.
Thank you. And I have been, yes, thank you for that, Samantha, because a lot of people have looked at me and said, how the hell, excuse my language, that you've kept your motivation for all these years. I'm coming 76. I've done it for 63 years. Right as a teenager, he fascinated me. All my life, I copied. I wasn't original because he influenced me, and I got into a band, did tributes and sang and put on the old rock and roll jacket. Loved it. Still get up and do a sing song, But that's just part of my life. It's kept me motivated.
Yeah. Everyone has to have something like that.
Yep, they sure do. They sure do.
So what I think one of my last few questions, I'm curious about what your vision is for it in the long run, I guess. Where do you see this museum going after?
Yeah, I know what you're going to say. I've got an old saying: if I hang up my boots, I've got 3 lads, and I'm just going to leave it to them, and they can do what they like, and I'll write down stuff, and so if they want to sell and do whatever they like, they'll get a few thousand out of it. But I've got an old saying, I hope you'll understand this: if there's a tow bar on the hearse, I know I can put a trailer on the back and take it with me. I can take the whole lot with me. So I don't know. I don't know. So, yep, I just hope I'm going to be around for a long time yet.
Yeah, I hope so too. I think you're doing a lot, especially, I mean, as I mentioned earlier, things come back into the trend cycle every decade, few decades or so. And I think with the Elvis movie, I think Baz Luhrmann, his definitely sparked a resurgence in that, at least from what I've seen on social media. So I think it's important for institutions like yours to have to be sort of a base point for people to see and learn more.
And you know, Samantha, that's true words, because all of a sudden I've gone onto YouTube, you know, and I like to check on all Elvis, what's going on at Graceland and that. And next minute my museum pops up. Then I got a guy come a few years ago from China. He comes in and he wanted to know, could he video it all? He put it on YouTube. It's been on so many different things, you know. It's just, I mean, the media, you just made a good comment. Years ago, it wasn't like that. You just didn't get all that. But now, it's just, that's what's made the museum more popular than ever.
For sure. Yeah, the internet has made it a lot easier to connect with people from all over.
Very much so. Yep. Well, it's to say, when my son said to me that, you know, with his daughter and my granddaughter saying that there's this lady, you know, and I've got your name all written down here, Samantha, and they said, oh, you want to do an interview with me? Well, it's been all worthwhile. It's been very good.
I'm glad to hear. So last question, do you have any other, I guess, figures or things that you, or people that you have collected items for, or is it just Elvis that you're
no, right. Are you ready? Inside my lounge, I have people like Chet Atkins, Dwayne Eddy, Fats Domino, all in lots of American artists. Heaps of, I've got all the artists from the early days in America. Hank Snow, country singers like CCR. Yeah, I've got. I'm not tunnel vision. Elvis is my specialty. These guys, I mean, I love all the guitar players over there in America and all. There's just so many that I've enjoyed, you know, and I've still got all the records sitting in the lounge.
Do you have a lot of Elvis stuff in your home, or do you keep things pretty separate between the museum?
That is a no-no in the house. Elvis is not allowed in the building. He's got to stay in the museum, because my wife said there's still enough room for my bed to go out in the museum. So I don't want to be living in the museum. So far, so good, Samantha. I'm scoring good brownie points.
Good.
So far.
Compromises are good.
That's the word. You said it. That's the one. Yep. Love it.
Well, this is, I mean, you have given me such good insight into your history and your practice in your museum. Is there anything that I didn't ask you that you would like to share about just being a collector, Elvis fan?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I love the American culture. That's pretty obvious, because my run around, I have a left-hand drive truck, which is American. I got it from Texas. I've got an American Cadillac that I've had for, 94, so I've had it 30 years. And it's a left-hand drive. It's a long sedan. It's lovely. It's blue, my favourite colour, and my truck's blue. And I go around the village just like any other guy. It's got an old car. I feel at home because I'm still living my dream. You know what I mean? Because I've got my old American car. I fly American flag. I fly a Tupelo Southern flag out my home when I have visitors. And people, there's a big photo of young Elvis on my fence. It's just, the whole thing's all about my hero. So, as I said, my regret is I never met him and never saw a show, but that's life.
Yeah. Well, maybe hopefully in another life.
You just never know.
You can connect with
them.
Yeah.
You never know.
You never know.
Yeah. I might get all shook up while I'm there, right? Yeah. Cool.
I always say, like, if I had a time. Yes, it's been great talking to you.
Good. Well,
So,
I hope
yes.
I've been, yeah, I've been very honoured. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I am so grateful for you taking the time to speak with me today.
My pleasure.
Would you like me to send a transcript of the interview or anything?
Yeah, I'd be very honoured. So I could have it as another little special edition to add to my collection. Because of because you've got my
I'm honored
email
that it is
address
a part
there,
of
haven't
it.
you? Yep, you got the email address and
Yes.
everything. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
And that again, that's my son again, David, my oldest boy, the one you've been talking to. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be sitting here now. So I got to thank him too.
It's great to see a family coming together.
I love it. I'm proud of him.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. Is it all gone? Yeah. Cool. I'll tell you what. I lent him one of my old suits, and he looks real suave and real dapper. He's looking so
That's
cool.
great. So
yeah, it doesn't fit me anymore, but it's fitting him. He looks cool. He's just sent one through. So.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got my eldest daughter turned 21 last week, and she's in Sydney. So we've got a family trip to Sydney at the end of this week, and her 21st is 70s themed. So managed to score an old suit off the old man.
Perfect. Well, happy birthday to her. That sounds fun.
David, tell Samantha what colour it is, though.
Oh, it's kind of like this burgundy colour. I don't know if you know Ron Burgundy. It's kind of like a very old school.
Perfect.
It's real 60s, 70s style. He looks cool in it. Real suave. Yeah.
You'll be authentic at the party then.
Yeah. I reckon he'd be signing autographs, Samantha.
Perfect.
Nice meeting you, girl, and you have a wonderful. Now let's get it right here, KD. It's right Saturday 7. So have a good evening. Have a very good evening.
Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Thank you both for organizing.
Thank you.
Okay. Hey, Samantha, while you're there, so I'll get the Zoom videos of these. Do you want me to share those with you?
Yes, that'd be great. Thank you so much for recording and setting up the meeting too. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no drama at all. And if you have any other questions, just let me know.
Okay, great. I do have like a consent form.
Oh yeah.
Regarding this, can I send that over to you for?
Yeah, send it through. Fine. Yeah, I'll get that.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, I'll send that over to you right after this then.
Okay.
Great. Okay. Thank you so much.
Oh, good. You have a good night, Samantha. We'll see you later on.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah, bye.